What's up, y'all? It's Earth Day. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm gonna just hold my mic like this, but you know what? Let me just take it off. But anyways, what's up, y'all? It's Earth Day. Um, yeah, April 22nd, 2025, and I ain't gonna lie, I got a special message for y'all today. I've been really tapping in. Um, I ain't gonna lie. Around my birthday, I did mention about having a mental blockage, a spiritual blockage. Finally got through that. And I came to tell y'all what I learned. So this is how stuff works. Let me educate you about the universe and what I came here to do. So I've been telling y'all about soul missions and divine life purposes, right? Okay. Well, let's start at the beginning so this can all make sense. So you have the source, right? And the source is the vastness of like the universe, and it keeps expanding. It really goes beyond human comprehension, right? And the source is God, the Father, though, right? Hold on, let me try to hold this straight. The source is God, the Father, and what happens is, so this is how things work. From me tapping in and talking to the heavens and stuff, right? God Himself keeps expanding, and God, you have to, in order for you to understand God and to connect with Him, you have to tune into His frequency of love. And in order to do that, you got to let go of all the negative stuff that holds you back, all the things that hurt you. You got to let it go, and you got to start accepting your role on earth. And you got to start meditating and praying to God and praying to the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters. And you gotta show gratitude and grace, and you gotta let go. Which you gotta start looking at it as just accepting what things are and trying to help and trying to be a guardian of light, a beacon of hope, and assist with that plan. And the reason why all that tied together is because, like I told you, God is the source, right? And I'm gonna explain how He the source. So this is literally how angels and other, like all of us spiritual beings, are created. God takes God is massive and like just He's pure energy and love. In order to tune into Him, like I said, you got to tune into His frequency, which is love. Everything works off of energy and frequencies, right? And the reason why we call Him the source is because everything comes through Him. Literally, like everybody, like your soul. In order for your body and like to have a soul and to be alive, you have to get a divine spark from God. And that's how God makes you in His image. That's literally what the Bible's talking about. God took some of His life force, a small fraction of it, very minuscule fraction of it, and He put it inside you. And it was enough for you to come here. It was enough for you to make a soul contract with Him and then come here. And in that soul contract, it details like what your purpose is and how you can grow. And what they don't tell you is, right, when you connect with God and you grow your soul and you flourish in love and light and everything that's good, you actually develop more rank in heaven, right? As a more powerful spiritual being. And then life start aligning for you because you connected to the source and you're getting charged up. You know what I'm saying? And through God being the source and us living how He wants us to live and helping people and being loving and stuff like that and not being tied down by earthly and human limitations, we end up actually growing our soul and ascending to higher purposes. Like we end up being ascended masters. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are angels on earth. You know, there's three kind of like. Let me talk about the angels a little bit. There's three main branches of angels that I know about. They're all empaths because when God give you his divine spark, right? We all, it's like, how your parents have you, and then you get different genetics from your parents. Well, as children of God, when He put His divine spark in us and make us in His image, we all more or less get different variations of His love, like of His love and His like we all get His love, but we get different characteristics of Him. Like you may know someone that's way more like peaceful like than you are, like you're more of a compassionate person, and you wonder like, dang, how come I get so aggressive when I'm into stuff, And it's like that's another aspect of God's divine like divinity, and it's within you. That's why the Bible says, be perfect like your heavenly Father is perfect. You got to connect with Him in order to see His vision, in order to tap in. You got to let unconditional love flow through you. I want to challenge your way of thinking. I want to challenge your way of thinking. I'm breathing all heavy. My bad. It's hot, and I'm the same place I always be. It's Earth Day. Why not enjoy? My fault. It's Earth Day. Why not enjoy Earth? But I want to challenge your way of thinking. Let me sit down a little bit. I'm sweating. And what I mean by challenge your way of thinking, I want to challenge how you go about stuff. Stop. I want to tell you to stop looking at things as good and bad and so much of right and wrong, and start like the things that you can't control, just accept them that's how they is. And the things that you can control that aren't right, try to make sure you do right by yourself and everybody else. And make sure, and even when people try to come at you and test you, don't even get mad, don't get frustrated. Just call on the angels for help. I'm telling you, you don't understand how powerful you are. You're a spiritual being. And if you're watching this, the angels and the heavens brought this to your attention for a reason. It's not about us. It's not about me. It's bigger than me. It's fulfilling. I'm just a vessel. I'm fulfilling my creator's purpose, right? And that's how soul, like soul missions and divine life purposes work and stuff like that. Um, I'm all over the place. Let me go back to talking about angels. So this is what I need to tell you about angels. Some of us are angels on earth, right? And angels are very empathic because that's what they get from God. And a lot of times, like you may feel like, dang, how come you may be one of them people that feel like life different for you and things don't necessarily go your way. Like when things go your way is good, but when they go bad, it's awful. That's because you haven't fully tapped into your power and your role in this universe. Like you are an essential part of this universe, right? And a lot of angels on earth break down into three empathic categories. You have the light workers, you have the peacemakers, and you have the philosophers, right? I don't mean to flip y'all off, but I'm holding this mic. But so all those all those are angels on earth. Like God sends angels down here in human form to guide people. That's why like when you see people that's like tapped in and you like, how do they know that? How like it's like how are they so creative? How are they so they're using their God given talent. That's God given. And you just gotta tap into yours. And I swear everything gonna start making sense. And the way that you end up tapping into your psychic abilities and your God given talent and fulfilling your purpose, you gotta connect with the heavens. You gotta talk like you can't even talk to the source directly. Like you can connect to him, but you only connect to him through the archangels and the high spiritual beings in heaven. Like archangels are at the like are pretty much like God's right hand, pretty much, right? And they rule over regular angels, right? But don't get it twisted. Regular angels are are still powerful, right? They're just not at the same rank as an archangel. And then you have ascended masters that work with archangels, right? And what happens is like they like all the archangels, they have different colors, they have different they have different like abilities and like they stand for different things, right? Like it's an archangel, his name is Archangel or Lord Chamuel, right? And his color is pink. So if you wanna tap into your like your divine life purpose, if you wanna heal and start like really like attach to something really feeling fulfilled, because before I started tapping into spirituality, like I knew I had a bigger purpose. I didn't know what it was though. Like I was halfway tapped in like my entire life, and that's why stuff started making sense when I started tapping into spirituality and I started meditating or whatever. And one thing I want to say from my last video that I feel that I may have misspoken, when you meditating, you don't have to do the 333 method that I taught y'all about. Do what's comfortable for you, but just make sure you're calm and like when you pray. You know what I'm saying? Like when you meditate, just make sure it's something that works for you, that can calm you down and get you, like, and get your vibrations where it need to be at. You're gonna feel it. And if you need to, you can summon angels too. Like, just meditate, calm down, whatever. Start talking to them. Just ask them to come sit with you, and you gonna know that they there because you gonna see brilliant lights, and you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna feel they presence, and they gonna start talking to you. The more that you tap into, and the more that you listen to them, the more they're gonna be responsive, and the more you gonna see stuff start happening in your life. And at first, it do be kind of scary because like, the life that you lived, I know the life that I lived taught me that I was the exact opposite of what I really am. Right. So yeah, man, I just want to get on here and let y'all know, like, connect with the source. Right. And it's also another archangel named Uriel. Archangel Uriel, Lord Uriel, um, Lord Sonata. But on earth, he known as Jesus Christ. And honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all another secret. I'm gonna drop some more gems on y'all. If you really want to tap in, you can go to these archangels. They have temples on earth that you can spiritually go to. You just gotta tap in, and you gotta meditate. You can either go through there, go like visit them through meditation or sleep. You know. But all you gotta do is start meditating, and like, and trying to connect with them. Get candles. Like, I'm gonna put the link in the description. Like, all you gotta do, like, you gotta get a candle that represents the color of the ascended master, like, or archangel that you want to talk to. Light it, meditate, and then once you get your frequency right, and you calm down. You know what I'm saying? Start praying to him. I'm telling you, start, like, take, if you're a beginner, take 5 minutes out your day every day to start meditating. Because I'm telling you, it don't start really kicking in until you take it serious and believe in it, and start being consistent. So make sure you do that every day. Like, I try to do it, like, when I wake up. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I meditate, like, and talk to them multiple times throughout the day. Um, and it's like, and it's like, just stay connected. That's how you move in love. That's how you make sure that your life got light and you're moving right. And it's like, trust me, they're gonna take care of you. They're gonna tell you what you need. You just gotta listen to it. Like, and when they tell you, you can't be afraid. You have to, because all that fear and any negative emotion, it holds you back. You feel what I'm saying? So don't be afraid. You have to accept it. And that was my problem. My problem is, I was too afraid to accept my role on this earth. But now I'm not, because, and I'm not afraid of death and none of that either, because I plan on doing all this work and being a beacon of light in this world. Like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. My whole purpose of being here is, I'm supposed to be a beacon of light to help people and support people, and I've always had those characteristics. I just didn't fully tap into it, because, like, sometimes this world can turn you all the way around. Don't feel ashamed about your past, because I ain't gonna lie, I got a wild past, dog. I wild out when I was here. You feel me? But now that I'm on this spiritual journey and I understand what it is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing better. I'm not letting that hold me back. You have to go through that. You have to wild out. You have to go through this human experience. That's the only way to feel. You can't connect with with the people here if you don't feel what they feel, if you don't experience what they experience. It's something different when you go through it. You know what I'm saying? You can have, yeah, like, you can have empathy for me, but what does that mean if you haven't felt my pain? You know what I'm saying? But um what I want to let y'all know that, like, man, as long as you here, you have purpose, and you have meaning for being here. Just be kind to others. You know what I'm saying? In spite of them being nasty to you, still try to put out good energy. Do Be like Jesus, man. That's who I want to be like. Even though I fall short from that, but it's like, I still use him as a perfect example, you know? But yeah, I just want to let y'all. Oh, my purpose for being here. My bad. I be getting sidetracked. My purpose of being here. I'm supposed to be a beacon of light to help people, and not only help them, but when you raise your frequency and you allow your frequency to stay high, and you helping people, that frequency, like, because we live in, this is a spiritual realm, right? And there's an energetic gateway in this realm that it's when you have high frequency, it like fuels it in a positive way, and negative energy dampens it. Like you know how back in the day, how you got them eras where everything seemed good, everything kind of seemed loving and dope. It's because you had more you had more empaths standing up doing like like their divine life mission. Your soul mission is what helps grow your divine spark, right? Your divine life purpose is what you put out to the universe. And when you have high frequency, that frequency, like I said, everything that's spiritual runs off of frequency and energies, right? That energy goes up into the inner, like the energetic gateway, right? And it fuels it, and it gets dispersed throughout this entire realm. Why you think ever since they've been talking about being on demon time and killing this and drilling that, why you think everything been falling apart and why people feel like things got worse? It's because they're promoting that, because they know how that energy affects us, and how it stops us from tapping in. That's the truth. You are powerful, but they don't want you to know that. But you know what? We're gonna take this journey together, and we're gonna get powerful. And you know what? We're gonna grow, and we're gonna do what we need to do, and we gonna make this mark on earth how we supposed to. Believe that. That's the reason I'm here. I don't ask you to, bow down to me or anything like that. I'm just asking you to walk with me, right? Just try it out. Believe in it. You know what? Take it seriously, and I guarantee you it'll take care of you. I guarantee you, because it's been taking care of me, and I'm a skeptic. Like I remember one time I was dead broke, and right, this is my other apartment. I think I spoke about this before, but I was like dead broke, right? And what happened was I was I had got a message from the angels. They was like, "Oh, don't worry about finances. We gonna take care of you. You got monetary gain coming." I'm just like, universe, what you mean? I don't get paid yet. I kid you not. I didn't even know this, but I had paid off some Geico insurance that had got canceled, and they was trying to like charge me extra, so I had just paid it off, and then they ended up sending me on, like, I think it was like $1,293 in the mail randomly. And it was crazy because I didn't think it was coming, because when I had called up there to ask what that was about, the woman wanted to act like that she didn't see that, and that I didn't have nothing coming, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, all right. But you see, God take care of his, but you gotta tap into the source. And I'm gonna be here for you. We gonna do this together. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for you. I love you unconditionally. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I just wanted to share them jewels with y'all. That's what I've been studying. That's what I've been learning. I've been learning a lot. I've been walking with God. I've been tapping to the source. I've been meditating a lot. Oh man, I'm trying to fulfill my soul mission, my divine life purpose, while also helping people do theirs. Like I want to be a beacon of light to help guide other people's way to the main source. That's all I'm here to do. So, you know, but yeah, man, I'ma holler at y'all. All love though. Like treat people with kindness and love and grace in real life and on the internet. And if you speaking on somebody's situation, make sure you telling them something that can help them, and not just throwing in your 2 cents for the sake of it. But y'all be blessed, man. And it's Earth Day. Please enjoy the beautiful nature of life and enjoy and appreciate God's divinity. Look at this. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Please enjoy what God gave you. You know what I'm saying? You may not get to really, like, your next mission may not even be human. You might come in a different form. The soul takes on different forms for knowledge and to complete work. You know what I'm saying? When you move on from here, you might be on something completely different. But yeah, man, all love. Love y'all.